Hi, this is Women in Business Wealthy Wednesdays. Now, you all must be wondering why Dr. Nahid Khan is not our host for today. That is because she is a guest today on the show. My name is Anushka Gujran and I am going to be your host for today. Please welcome Dr. Nahid Khan.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you today?
Yeah, good, good, good.
So, I'm not a parent, but you are. And you know the working culture in UAE is so high and people are so busy these days. Can you tell me how parents can manage juggling their jobs and taking care of their families?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Many people come to me and they ask about like how do we manage time better. So here the secret is, the real secret is that you cannot manage time. And I hope the people here are hearing me. So managing, there is nothing called as time management. Actually, what we need to work and do and we can learn is mind management because there is 24 hours and there are techniques and also tools which all of you I would be sharing right now and gradually as a process wherein we can set the routines with time blocks like we can divide a particular day in 8 8 8 hours and then schedule ourselves. And UAE parents generally, yes, there a lot of time goes in traffic, and they have lot many things to be taken care at one time, at one go. So their routine on a daily basis, what I see, is stressful and overwhelming. And anything which is stressful, can you imagine? There is a lot of like challenges will come up, and it is not coming from inside. So even we would be at an energy level not enjoying doing it. So here my take is making everything easy and interesting. And this also we can learn, and which is why I am here. And thank you so much, WIP. WIP is a platform which has given so many entrepreneurs, including me, an opportunity to reach out to people. So I want to thank the audience who is here and the founders of WIP, Grace and Rita, because this is like a wealthy Wednesday which they have really organized. Is so all experts can come here and we can share our knowledge with people. So I I hope this time we have started and anything what you think more.
Well, you mentioned traffic, that there's a lot of traffic in Dubai. We personally know how it is to be stuck in traffic. Is there any way we can strategize that to help us commute better?
Yeah. So the good thing is we are in 2023, we can use technology. So technology, when we see that we can have an idea that how much time that traffic is going to be, we already have certain apps, the maps which are there. And one of the apps which I would strongly recommend everybody is Waze, WAZE. So if you can download this and it will give you accurate information about the route and traffic. And this time, what we can do is we can use it in meaningful podcasts because the podcast is just requiring for you to hear and it is not requiring you to be visually present and you can do this a lot of learning while you are stuck in the traffic or you are traveling a long way. Another way which I find personally for me, this is for me, which works is for chanting. So chanting is like we can choose our whatever the chant where we are looking the power for. So for me, the chant is I'm good enough, I'm loved, I'm happy, I'm the chosen one. So, and we can create our own. And if we work with a professional, they can really identify which chanting or which affirmations will really make us feel more empowered and energetic. Because see, once in the traffic or any stress, when we are in the low zone, our performance and thinking goes down.
Right.
So any amount of goodness in life, everything will seem to be so unhappy and it would be like a struggle, juggling. And of course, even you, I would love to ask, do you want to really struggle, juggle daily, day on day?
I don't. I
Yes, you don't.
personally don't.
So the best way in this is, really be with your own self and settle and calm. And don't you think now everybody is on while we have a automatic system of driving here, and the question is around the travel and traffic, but still, if the gear system is there in the car, and if we are driving at our high speed or the fifth gear or the rear with a good speedometer, don't you think, at times the control is becomes difficult. That is why the brakes are there. So human beings, we also need to really slow down. Do you think it's a good idea sometimes to slow down?
Definitely. Otherwise, you just explode.
Yeah. And also to stop putting the brakes at any point when things are not in your control, or you don't want to do it. So somewhere we can take a pause or a stop for a while. So yes.
So, being a parent, you tend to neglect yourself because you care so much for your children that you sometimes you forget that I'm a human being too. How do you maintain certain techniques of self-care, to remember that you need to take care of yourself as well?
Yeah, thank you so much. This is a very good question because the whole world, the survey is showing, and I'm here with some survey reports, and this is a busy parenting mastering workshop manual for parents where they have step by step guidelines of what to do, how to do, when to do. And these are very easy steps because this is for 1 month. So this is a 40-page, like the document, so that you have the document and you can do something about this. So first we need to understand that self-love, because there is 1% happiness in the world. Now this is so strange
Yeah.
to hear this, but this is data. So how do we create this happiness? Is self-love, self-care, self-awareness. And then we can go down what we do here. The self-talk we have about ourselves, the self-image, what we feel about ourselves, and the self-worth. That yes, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I'm unique. Don't you think we both are unique and everybody in this world is unique? Our thumbprint is unique, our eye, those captures done are unique.
Yeah.
So somebody who created us has done the best job because nobody is similar. This is one reason to just to be aware. 90% problem will be solved, and self-care. Yeah, we can work on this.
I mean, a lot of people are working, especially here in the UAE, it's a working culture. But we have to come home at some point and there's a whole bunch of household chores to do. So how do you manage that? Your working responsibilities outside the house and what you have to do inside the house.
Yeah. So this will come, with making everything not individual, but a team play. And do you agree that if anything is an individual, it's like a lot of pressure or a lot of...
That's a lot for one person.
Yeah, for one person. And see, you cannot be so happy also. That happiness also is limited. But when we do it together as a team, everything becomes like our childhood days, playing together with the friends. So even the households, everything which you can just name, cooking or washing the dishes, can be made a game or a play. And human beings, we love to, have things easy and interesting. And if we have children, our spouse, and other family mates at home, we, according to their willingness and their participation, their time, and many things which we can create, we can do everything together together as a team. So that if you will see in time management, it is work delegation also.
Right.
So this helps.
Exactly. So since again you said that like the working culture and everything, parents are so busy these days that sometimes some children tend to feel neglected, especially with working parents and they're not home as much. So, what's your advice on spend how to spend quality time with your children, build that bond with them?
Yeah, very, very. I want to thank you because this question will lead to the audience who is hearing here how to have connection with the children. So, because the more connected you are with the child, the more happiness and the more understanding is there. And I always say, as a parenting coach, that understanding should be the golden rule in the parenting relationship. This is so important. So, to build the connection, which is the way is your communication. So, I see parents when they, very less parents, when they come back home, their day is not known to the child
Right.
what the parent has done. So generally the children don't have idea and they are so incomplete, like with the idea that parents are going like away from them and they are working the whole day. So here, if the communication about the work also, if the parents can do, the parent is interested once back home to ask what happened in the college, how was your day in your school.
Mhm.
I am here like sharing something different is two-way communication. Sharing also about my breakdowns and breakthroughs at work. And one more very important thing, if we can ask our child to share
Yeah.
which is the way, the time, quality time the child is looking for. And then if we can sit together and plan our week, and that would be a better idea because this winning a week is the formula of winning time, and this will not be like individually possible. It is like the whole family sitting together knowing each other's plan,
Mhm.
and then like just planning it and celebrating every breakdown and breakthrough during the week.
So sometimes when we come home, we just don't want to be around other people at all. We just want to be by ourselves. But then there are extracurriculars. Suppose the kids have extracurriculars or you have social obligations and you feel overcome with these emotions that you have to please people. How do you maintain that? How do you keep up with that?
Yeah. See, here saying no is what I want to share with people because when you are close to people, saying no becomes very difficult. But do you agree? People say yes and
Yes.
still they don't do it,
Yeah.
and the commitment is missed,
Yes.
and honoring the word and promises are broken.
Yeah.
So, better if we take time before saying a yes.
Mhm.
And here, working on your own self and knowing your time with clarity. Clarity will give us power. You will see generally there is a chaotic routine, confusion. So we become powerless for like really honoring our word, the promises we have given. So how about being, more clear about our day, about our time, about our work, and asking for help will also be one good suggestion and a good invitation for everybody. When you are feeling on your word, you can take the person's help, like asking them how this can be done better or when can be done next, if not now. Like people participation because it is relationship.
So that's all we have, all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, Dr. Naid Khan, for all your advice. I hope the audience learned something today and they resonate with what you said. This is Wealthy Weekdays by Women in Business. I'm Anushka and this is Dr. Naid Khan. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you and everybody. This is really heartfelt thanks to everybody who is watching us. And certainly, we'll be seeing you next week and with the discussion on inner self. How do you master your inner self? So, thank you.